Perhaps we can be made aware of a betrayal that occurs through video games before giving up.
30 FPS?
No.
Oh yeah.
We cleared that. We've done all that. This is a different kind of betrayal.
The argument's done forever. We killed it.
Yeah.
I think you made me aware of this one, Rangs. It's only a short one, though. This will be the shortest video we covered tonight. Well, that's actually not true, but don't worry about that.
Oh.
Yeah, this is something else. But I don't even want to give a preamble. I'm just going to play it while I grab someone else. So enjoy. Good place.
One of the things that pisses me off the most as a gamer is when a brand new game drops in price way too fast. Okay, let's say
Oh god, I'm already upset.
Sorry?
This is such a wait.
What? Theo's reaction was the correct one. Like, what? Clearly I misunderstood you. Surely the fault is on me for misunderstanding you.
This is a meme, right? We're memeing. Funny memes.
First,
don't you get really angry and annoyed when a game that is really expensive just stops being expensive very quickly? Don't you prefer waiting 18 months before you can afford a game?
It was the best.
It's the weirdest fucking opening to a video in history. It's just I'm sorry?
Yeah, the first 10 seconds I was like, well, how come you're doing this with your camera tracking on a dolly or something? And then that concern immediately got blown away by the ridiculous statement.
But no, Dev brings up a good point. The production value of this is a very, very small channel, which is fine. Right, 89 subs. Now
it's legal.
Look at we've got our bisexual gamer lighting. Right,
very bisexual.
We've got our monitor in the back that's showing what the camera's seeing. We have a nice camera that's on a dolly. It scans smoothly from left to right. We've got the actual computer he's using. We've got the merch in the background with all of his gamer stuff to establish his gamer cred. And he's got a shirt that has his channel name, Nordic Gamer, that he is currently wearing. And he's actually, God forbid, well-groomed, and he has a shirt that fits. God forbid we do that in modern-day YouTube. But, a lot of work and effort has gone to ultimately service what may be the most dog-shit gaming opinion that's ever been uttered by a
especially in a single sentence. It's like he gets all these points to start up with, and he's like, I'm about to fucking get such a handicap on my overall score, you have no idea.
I just like the idea that he's sitting in this room and he's absolutely stewing because he's got all of this really nice equipment and all of it went on sale after he bought it. And so he spent so much money on this and he didn't need to.
the things that pisses me off the most as a gamer is when
the most, by the way.
The most. That pisses him off the most.
I don't really believe you.
He said one of the things.
I mean,
what
this is,
there's other
for all
things.
the credit I can give the guys for production value.
The fact this is in the running is a catastrophe.
Well, yeah, that means that it's still on par with the most annoying thing. This is up there, right next to it.
Brand new game drops in price way too fast. Okay, let's say you've been hyped for a game for months.
All right.
Maybe you even pre-ordered it or picked it up.
Okay. Well, there was your mistake.
Yeah, well, there you go. I was about to say, what's the first mistake you're making, buddy?
I've lost that pleasure a long, long time ago.
If you followed the Fringy rule, if there's no reason to hope for anything, then
exactly.
This wouldn't be a problem.
More people need to listen.
I don't know if that's the Fringy rule. It's just.
I think so. I think it is.
It's your mantra. What do you mean?
I don't know about that.
After seeing
think
the
so.
reviews.
When Sisyphus' rock rolls down, you go, there's no fucking point. There's no hope for anything.
Right, you might as well just sit down there at the bottom and cry.
Ride the rock down, dude. Surf it.
Yeah. But don't trip over, otherwise you'll get smushed, and then you'll be like, and then you'll be like Crash Bandicoot, smushed on the rock, and you don't want that.
During launch week, after seeing the reviews, it costs €70, so you dive in. Perhaps have to deal with some bugs, or even have to wait for patches to fully play it.
So what's happening is we're kind of ramping up to don't pre-order games, don't buy games before any reviews have come out that can tell you if the game is buggy.
No, that would be that's the rational conclusion. He's somehow horseshoed his way all the way around to games should never go on sale.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a meta mystery of that title and what he's saying, because it's like, all of this, like, maybe we're going towards, don't pre-order, the state games releasing these days is pretty unacceptable. Then I glance back up to the title and it's like, hold on, what?
I like the fact that he has earpieces in the entire time he's recording. It's like he's getting the feed directly from the publishers. Like, here's what to say. Here's what to say. Don't don't buy cheap games. Cheap games are a scam. Go on, do it.
Yeah, Nordic Gamer is an industry plant.
fan, so you can endure. You want it during the first weeks. Then, 3 months later, boom! The same game is now $19.99 on some random sale somewhere.
On some random sale somewhere.
Some randoms
on the Steam summer sale. That you never know when those are coming up because they don't happen every summer.
So he's saying after weeks it drops that.
This is one of those like like challenges. Can you come up with a reason why summer Steam sales are bad? It's like,
and like generally, a game will drop from a $70 price point down to $20 because something is wrong with it. Yeah, like it's there was a fundamental thing about that game that made the publishers say, "Hey, we can't sustain this price point because no one is buying this at all. Let's throw this on sale and hopefully generate some interest."
That's usually after like 6 months. I've not seen a game drop that fast ever. The closest thing I could think of, did anyone buy Left 4 Dead 2? Left 4 Dead 2, I think, was half price at my store about 2 or 3 weeks after the fact, and that was very unusual. I've never seen a game drop that fast.
Concord, people are saying in the chat, that's a special case. It was dropping in price because it turned into coasters that you could buy. Because it's not a game that you can even play.
The price got reduced by 200%, right? Because it ended up being a full refund.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's several instances of this happening. I remember if you go way back, there was pictures floating on I think 4chan of like the Fallout 76 Mass Effect Andromeda bundle, like 2 weeks after those two games dropped, and it's like get them now. They're both half off in a bundle. It's like, well, yeah, but they're shit. That's why they're half off in a bundle after 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's because like with physical games too, it's like stores have to actually clear inventory. You can't afford to be hanging on to 400 copies of Fallout 76 if no one's buying it.
Yeah. And then there was that one Walmart in the Midwest somewhere that was selling like Xbox copies of Starfield for I think $3 a pop. And it's like, dude, holy fuck.
What is that? Like again, if they ordered like thousands of copies of the game thinking it was going to be like, oh, this is the next one from the Skyrim Fallout people, it's going to be flying off the shelves, like we're going to need to order as many as we can, and then comes out and not many people are very interested in it, then it's like, well, that's a lot of shelf space that we need back now.
So my brain's telling me that that screen in the back is just a delayed version of the same image, but what if those are all the alternate universe Nordic gamers who had better takes?
Oh my god!
The alternate universe, the Nordic gamer multiverse.
You look back there, and one of them actually has like a gold play button. It's like, what could have done?
Yeah.
One of them's just giving him a weird look as he starts talking about why games are too cheap or whatever. He's like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for that.
I have the same mouse.
The curse of the smart Nordic gamer is he's so many dimensions into the mirror that we can't tell that he's like screaming at us to not listen to this guy.
Yeah.
Random sale somewhere. This has happened to me multiple times, and at that point I feel straight up betrayed by the publisher. I was the early supporter. I paid the full price. I took the risk on a half-broken product that you launched.
Why?
Okay.
Why would you
I'm not
do
a
that?
I'm not a psychopath at all.
Why do
that? Did you buy it on Steam? Because if you play it and find it's broken on Steam, you can return it. Like
I don't you can even return. Oh wait, Steam even lets you return items specifically if you say that it went on sale right after I bought it.
Yeah, but 3 months
They do
is
like
not
price
right
matching?
after.
Yeah,
3 months that long.
Later.
It has to be within a window. Yeah.
What I'm more referring to is if he booted up this game that he was really looking forward to and found that it was a broken mess, like you can just pop on Steam support, go to the refunds page, refund it, get your money back, and then wait the 3 months for when it's fixed and cheaper. They don't then charge you the full price again. Like you pay whatever it costs at the time.
If this is the thing that occurs to you frequently, maybe stop doing it. It's like he's sitting here complaining. It's like, I stuck my dick in the plug socket. I jumped out of the second story window.
That's a tiny
I did
dick.
this incredibly stupid thing again and again and again. Somebody else has betrayed me. They haven't.
Well, and I mean, I guess
yourself.
You do the only thing absolutely no favors by like presenting yourself as like the humble peasant, like sycophantically throwing himself down before the great game developer God King. Like, please, I supported you. I've given tribute. I've done everything you asked. Why didn't you give me a game that works for the price point I get? Like, you don't owe them shit, and simultaneously they don't owe you shit.
That's a big conceptual thing a lot of gamers have, where it's we need to support the devs, therefore we must buy things at full price even if they're broken.
Yeah, best case scenario, you can have an amicable transactional relationship with a company if they earn it. Keyword being earn.
Yeah.
But challenge. Having a gamer be introspective about their gaming purchases, challenge level impossible, is the energy that I'm getting from this here.
As soon as I heard his take, I thought of that meme there in the Discord. It is not enough that I should succeed; others should fail.
It's very appropriate. It's very much like crab in a bucket kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Like, fuck other people for getting a better deal than me. Fuck other people who waited because I was impatient, because I felt the need to play a game immediately.
There would be something to it if it were no fault of his own, but he's very aware, judging from his age, that this is how it works and has always worked. So what are you surprised about? It's like the game goes on sale after release?
Yeah,
man.
Like, yes, most of them do, unless they're made by Nintendo.
Where's the line? When are they allowed to do it so you don't feel betrayed anymore? Do you buy games on sale? Are you one of the betrayers for the other people? Someone was true for you?
It's the same.
I mean, if he's being morally consistent,
Shadow
can't buy a game on sale.
Buying games on sale.
Does he ring up the companies like, hey, can I buy your game for full price that you made 14 years ago? Because I'd
like to donate to Electronic Arts.
I mean, like you can buy stock in any of these companies if you really want to help them out.
Yeah. And now someone who didn't care at all gets the polished version for next to nothing.
They didn't care at all?
They didn't care at all.
I like how there's no consideration that they might just be poor and they needed to wait for days to go on.
Fuck
they're smarter.
If they
didn't
more
care so
patient
much. Yeah, they didn't care so much they purchased the game voluntarily and exchanged the money for it.
The polished version?
Then some people say, well, that's just how it works. Wait for the sales next time, dummy.
Yes, exactly that. Yes.
What could be the response to this?
Game should be full price forever. That's just how it should be in his world, I guess.
It's like a golden setup, like presenting the ultimate arguments. You know, whatever the response to this is going to be, it's just going to be like completely wrong.
Gonna be brain dead.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I really trust this guy's gamer cred. He's played games such as Zelda, Mario, Video Card. I mean, he's done it all.
Ooh,
I love Video
He's got
Card.
the merch. He's a real
Video
gamer.
Card. Video Card's a classic.
I do like the FPS on Video Card.
Yeah.
That logic sucks. Because if you're a real
it's PC
fan,
building simulator.
Of course you want to play the game at launch. You don't want a story.
If you're a real fan.
Why? No. Why?
What
do you mean?
To remind you, sometimes people just don't have money at a particular point in time.
Yeah.
Or they don't have a sufficient amount
If you're
of
a
money.
real fan, you should be gouged.
If you're a real fan, you wouldn't be poor. You would take out massive credit card debt to buy this game.
Well, I mean, didn't
Randy selling your livers to buy this game?
Randy Pitchford really stepped in it
playing as well.
Yeah, you're right. With Borderlands 4, you're right.
Yeah, was saying like, the real fans will find a way to make the $80 price for Borderlands 4 happen, and people didn't like that, and now it's not launching at $80. So everybody,
wow,
gamers,
thanks, real fans.
You don't have to support that shit. You can say no, and sometimes they will change their minds.
I like how about that specifically. He said Randy Pitchford's like, this is a win for the fans. We didn't raise the price, even though Borderlands 3 came out at 60 and they raised the price to 70. He's not mentioning that part, so they're still raising the price, just not as much.
Market conditions.
Play the game at
Outer
launch.
Wilds
You don't
had to
want
do a backtrack
story
too on
to be
it.
spoiled by accident. You don't want to miss
Worlds,
the hype. Playing it together with your.
All right, this is the cost of that.
No, oh god,
Even Nintendo actually walked back some stuff too. Yeah.
Wait till this guy learns about movie theaters. He's gonna go ballistic.
You don't want to experience that fear of missing out. You know,
it's so funny. Like he's a marketing agency's fucking wet dream. Like, come on.
Yeah.
They want us all to be this guy.
Yeah, they've got a picture of this guy in the boardroom. He's like, "How do we make more of these?
Clone this man.
He's the mascot. Yeah,
Friends.
He's the DSP. Yeah, of the GDQ DSP guy. Yeah.
I want to sit on the sidelines, waiting for 6 months, hoping for a sale that may or may not.
Okay, we're actually at the point. I hate this.
You can buy the game whenever you want.
Well, yeah, but he's talking about missing out on the hype. But so I'm actually like borderline on the point of having to defend the companies and be like, what are they supposed to do? Like,
You gotta,
you know, I don't like that games release unfinished, but if we're talking about bugs in general that they really didn't anticipate and do everything they can to stop and fix worldwide, you know, instantly first few days. And then, of course, weeks and weeks go by, and there's just less demand for the game, so they lower the price, which is just what we call normal. I don't even know what else to say about this. And he's just raging in his basement, like, this is unfair. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Your experience. Your experience.
This is unironically how a child thinks.
This doesn't have to be your experience of interacting with games as a medium. You don't have to be like on the hype wave at the cutting edge of whatever the fuck hyped thing is now coming out there with everyone else. You can be like digging around for whatever the fuck you want. I don't know, man. There's a lot of video games out there. You can play any of them whenever you want.
I think once you've said the words "I'm hyped for," you're already on the wrong path. Be interested in things. If a game comes out that looks cool to you, be interested in it. Don't be excited. Don't be hyped. Because then when it comes out, if it's good, awesome. But if it sucks, at least you're not breaking your own heart because of your own expectations.
That's the great thing about entertainment is that, you know, you can listen to music 10 years after, you can play a video game 10 years after, you can watch a movie 10 years after it's released, and it's still just as good. Whereas every single product, the price just like nosedives after 6 months, 12 months. Cars do it. Everything does it. So it's just a simple product demand goes down. Price goes down.
Multiplayer games maybe are a bit different in that respect, but I mean, very few multiplayer games that are good are going to totally lose their player base by their first sale. In fact, very often first big sale will be a big injection of new players.
Let's just be honest. The balance is what they believe players are willing to continue to pay. Like there was a sale recently, and it was Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League was like $3. Like, oof.
Actually, someone gifted it to me. I think because it was that cheap. I still haven't played it, but because it is on my Steam account.
The perceived value
version of that game
is fucking nil now. No one cares.
But I streamed it, so it was fine.
And as did I. The beauty of marketing. The beauty of marketing and sales is the price is precisely what the optimum amount of people will be willing to pay for it. So the price is dependent on what people are willing to pay for it. If people stop buying $70 games, then they wouldn't sell $70 games anymore. They'd sell 60 or 50. So it's
I mean, I think there's a limit to how low that could go because you still have to somehow make your money back from making the game, right? Definitely.
But
I think sorry, go ahead.
No, just counterpoint to that. If that was the case, if nobody would buy a game more than $20, then they'd have to go to the sort of the video game equivalent of the Blumhouse model, where we make a bunch of cheap games.
There it is.
Sell them at 20.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Turns out we were getting to pretty much the same point. I think that budget management is a much bigger reason for pricing being fucked than demand. Because lots of people will want to play a good new game, but if that good new game costs the company $500 million to make, then that is the reason why they're going to try to push it to $90, which for like at least Dev, myself, Brooks, and Indigo, are you Canadian?
No, I just sound like Canadian.
Okay, so for at least the 3 Canadians here, that's like triple-digit prices now for new video games, which is we don't make that much more than Americans do, so not fun.
Yep. So one thing I've noticed is like, and I'm sure we all know this. Like, you think back to when you were under 10 years old, and like, what games were you playing, and were you playing them new? The answer is probably not.
Yeah, fucking classic.
No, I mean, I played like Ocarina of Time and like Metal Gear Solid for the first time years after they came out, and they were definitely cheaper than full price. And my enjoyment of them wasn't diminished by the fact that there wasn't, hypothetical Twitter I could hop on and see everyone not talking about the game like I missed the hype train. The games are still fine on their own.
Metal Gear Solid was the first midnight launch I went to, so I definitely played that at launch. But I was 14, so like I already had a job.
I think this applies to movies much more, like watching Lord of the Rings now compared to watching it when it came out and with all the hype and whatnot, or anything else. That makes much more sense. But games, music, like it's timeless. You can do it anytime.
I mean, that's true, but I think this guy is talking about like being able to play the newest game and then hop on social media and see everyone kind of talking about it and posting about it.
Spoilers.
This is the price you pay, though. Like, this is what it means. If you want to be part of that, you accept that you are playing a game before the consensus is out, before you have access to information that might sway your purchase. Like, this is your problem to deal with, and if
that is literally that is the price signal he is sending to the game publisher. Is like this experience of having it first, riding the hype wave, is worth the extra money to him. It's why he buys it. It's like you like how can you? It's such a basic economic concept. You spend money on things that you value. It is not other people's fault if that thing is then sold for less to people who didn't value the same thing as you did. Like, why? What is the complaint? Just if you don't want to spend this money on pre-orders which come out broken, stop spending money on pre-orders that come out broken.
Yeah.
And then if enough people do that, they'll stop doing it. But until they do that, they will keep making money.
And him saying that, like, well, I want to be talking about it with all the people that are playing brand new thing right now. It's like, well, is that worth the extra money to you? Is the question you need to ask.
And you can literally apparently put a price tag on it. Yeah, you can literally put a price tag on that.
You will have other things to talk about, like other games to talk about if you are playing other games. I don't know, like I don't really that often at all talk about the new games that are coming out with my groups of friends. Because we're talking about typically other games we're playing.
It sounds like his solution right now is one, never drop the price of the game in its entire lifetime, or two,
Nintendo strategy.
Yeah, nobody likes Nintendo, right?
Yeah, or two, it costs way less on launch, like close to a sale, I guess. Which is just like neither of these things are gonna happen. So who are you mad at?
I mean, I think the more manageable budget leading to games that have a more reasonable launch MSRP is something that is possible. Like Expedition 33, I think, is a great example of that. And like, I think it's what most people have wanted from the Final Fantasy series for quite some time now, and launched at $50 USD MSRP. And
I feel like
launch week sale on Steam.
What you're talking about isn't solved with what issues he has. It almost seems to have nothing to do with the quality of the game or the scope of it or the budget of it. It's only he doesn't like that he's paying more than other people.
The difference in sales,
it's like I've paid more, I deserve to get my benefits, and you don't deserve to be able to pay less later, which is so fucking weird and so anti-consumer.
Yeah, it's insane.
Then people tell me, Daniel, some people can't afford the game at full price. Can't you give them that? Yeah, but the downside to this is that the loyal players are the ones who get punished.
What do you mean loyal? Like, again,
no one is getting
loyal. The second they say pay for this game, you jump. Like,
genuinely didn't expect him to actually take that route. It's like, I know some people are poor, but there are things that matter more. Like me.
Like being loyal to the corporation.
I mean, like, it's the same argument that often people have against multi-platform launches or like games being ported to PC instead of saying console exclusive, where it's like, yeah, well, we're the ones who really support this company and love it, so it's stupid that PC players get to play this game so soon after it launches here. It's like, wait, hold on. If you like this game so much, why does other people being able to play it upset you? Does it make the game less good?
Well, some people are just desperate for a reason, no matter how retarded, to be tribal against one another. And so they become cheerleaders and hype machines for these corporations that do not give a single solitary fuck about them. And that's what they've decided to make their, I guess, their team sport dynamic.
Again,
wild. Some people are that desperate to be part of a team.
Yeah.
This guy is an industry plant. His number one recommended video down here is Switch 2 is not overpriced. Like, he is an industry plant. I'm pretty sure he's just somebody whispering in his ear. It's like, yeah, loyal gamers, yes.
This is one of the worst controlled opposition attempts ever. You guys got to do better than this.
We get
really hoping for those sponsors.
Well, also, like, if you love them so much, why don't you just
marry
be happy
them?
that you're giving them more money?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if your argument is we're the loyal ones that are really feeding this machine so that more great games can start being made, so you wouldn't have the sale games without us. It's like, okay, so is that not enough for you?
Yeah,
like, you're clearly proud about that. So
If you really liked Borderlands 4, you'd pay $100, $200. You don't care. Like you're
exactly. Yeah. There's something hilarious about being like, "We found your shill," and they're like, you show this picture of him, and they're like, "I don't know who that is."
Yeah. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
Punished. We get the overpriced, buggy version, and the players that don't care.
Overpriced? Then why are you buying it?
If you think it's overpriced,
should stay buggy.
Fucking buy it. Oh my
he's aware of the issue, yet he's still doing it over and over again.
How do you call it overpriced? How can it be? Don't stop paying that, you loser. Stop it.
I mean, if the game reaches a more reasonable price and a better stability and playability, is that not just a general good thing? That if you're a fan of the game and you want more games in that franchise or whatever to be made, isn't that good?
On principle, yes, but not if the plebeians also get to play it. That's kind of the problem. It's like, well, yeah, obviously we want a fully functioning, fully working game, but I have supported this, and the plebs are getting it too, and that's not fair. So what's to be done?
I mean, well, the alternative is that games need to remain full priced forever, and they should not be patched to add more features, or they should not have bugs removed, because they're getting a better product for cheaper than I did when I bought it when it came out.
And that will always be the case as long as video games are able to be updated. Like that's unavoidable. You can't play it first and also play the version that has every little problem that it launched with fixed. Now, you could easily make the argument that it's a bad thing that games launch with significant enough problems that makes enough of a difference, which I'd say you'd be correct on that. But I mean, if you know that the vast majority of games are not flawless when they launch these days, time is the thing that will fix that if the game is supported. So you're never going to be able to get the best version of the game day one.
And even
unless it's a game where they're like, we're not touching this
game releases that actually is perfect at launch. Never going to happen, but let's assume that one does. It will still drop in price after a few months. And you're still paying a premium to avoid spoilers, to ride the hype, to do all of the other things that he evidently values. So you're not solving the major complaint, which is that he just doesn't like other people getting the same thing he has for less money.
Yeah, the hype train tickets are the most expensive. That's just
how he values. His assessment of value is not by the money that he pays for it. It's the
money other people pay for it.
Comparison between money. Yeah, it's how much other people pay for it. That's how he judges value, not the money to the product, to the time. It's purely subjective based on other people.
Movies he likes going on to streaming services, like eventually. It's like, well, I spent all the money to go out to theater and saw it day one and bought popcorn and everything. So I'm the real fan. Why do these fuckers get to watch it on Netflix?
Disgusting Netflixes get to watch it for the subscription. Horrible.
All they had to do was wait.
Nobody tell him about Game Pass. He's gonna fucking.
Oh god! Yeah. No, I guarantee you, he does not like Game Pass.
That's my loyalty been missing.
What about the people who watch
people
Cats?
Do not buy their games. Blah blah blah.
Game Pass, more like Game Ass.
What about the people who watched Cats the first week, and then the people who watched the Cats the second week got
DLC,
better CGI?
The
update. Well, see, that's kind of related actually, because I think Tidge in the chat actually has it correct. Tidge says he wants the price to go up after the bugs are fixed. That's probably true, because I mean now it's a better game because the bugs are fixed, right? So
that's not how demand works.
That would be consistent with his, I guess, his view of things, though. Either you can't improve the game while keeping the price the same, or you make the game better, but that also means the price goes up over time.
I've actually seen that happen a couple times.
It is a better product now, right?
Which way, Western man?
I've seen a couple early access games do that, where they start at like $10, and then as they add more content, they'll raise the price as the game becomes more complete. Right, I think that's actually super cool. I don't know if it sells well, but
I'm pretty sure I got Baldur's Gate 3 pretty cheap because I got it right when it launched at early access, and then I think it came out at whatever full price was when it released. But I played it like 4 years earlier, and I think it was like $40, something like that, instead of a full 70 or 60. But I think probably the closest thing we're going to get to that for like newer games is Steam has a lot of like 10% launch week discounts. So 10% is not a big chunk of money, but I'm in favor of that practice if they want to incentivize those like week one purchases. Like,
and that's completely
let them fight. Convince me. Work for it. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's just a completely marketing FOMO thing. Like that, the publishers set all of those prices because they know that if you can get a new game with a little discount, that's gonna be enough to sway many more people to buy the game first week. Just
For
like with Kickstarter. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say, for Expedition 33, for me, I played an hour and a half of it on Game Pass, liked it a lot, and then saw on Steam that it was not only like lower than the standard MSRP, but it had that 10% launch week discount. And those three compounding factors made me like, I'm just going to buy this game on Steam, whatever. And then started it over and replayed it. So it's like, if you put the carrot on a short enough stick, I might just go for a bite.
Yeah, that's why a lot of indie games will go for the impulse buy price. It's actually a lot of indie game devs recommend it actually, because if you can make your game like under $10 or maybe like $10-15, that's enough for somebody to say
that's basically free.
I'll just buy it. Yeah, I'll basically just buy it because who cares? It's only $10.
How many copies did Vampire Survivors sell because of that?
Yeah, millions.
Neat
billions.
The players that don't care. Just randomly buys it on a sales, they get the full great polished experience on a discount.
Those fuckers.
It's such funny logic.
So disgusting. How
someone else having a good experience is a negative to him now because of his inability to control himself.
It's from the developer side. The actual value and self-respect for the game you make. Why are you selling your own game at indie game price just a few months later?
Because people aren't buying it as much.
That is the value that it has dropped.
That's just how the market works, man. What do you want them to do?
Like, I mean, or if say they
like really low sales, like as in 10% maybe after
He's like
6 months.
Genuinely asking why they don't want more money, and they're sitting there like, we do.
You want more money. That's the point.
Or I mean, they might even, if it's a big discount too, or like a discount that seems unreasonably large for the popularity of the game, it might be the kind of thing that it's like they've done the calculus to be like, hey, if we have this game be 40% off right now for a week, we might inject a lot of new players in who will start talking about it because we can still be selling it at its full price. And then the following week, we may still get some new sales that we wouldn't have otherwise gotten.
Or get them in the door cheap so that they can, buy battle passes, microtransactions, stuff like that.
Yeah,
which isn't even necessarily on a various model.
That's why
it's just often is.
Free Steam weekends exist on some games.
That's why a lot of MMOs have a free-to-play version.
And it's like, this game rules.
Final Fantasy 14, you can play like the first 3 expansions without paying anything.
Oh.
And that's like 190 hours worth of gameplay.
Don't you respect your own game anymore? Perhaps wasn't as good as you promised?
Jesus Christ.
Alright. One might think
more respectful version of the game.
They want it to get to more people. Is that not respectable? I don't know.
The answer to the first one's definitely no, but the second one, that might be the reason, yeah.
This has to be like a Findom thing or something, right?
I'm sorry. I'm still waiting for the Bazinga at the end. There's no way this is real.
Yeah, actually, wait, Dev, if he was Findoming, wouldn't he like the fact that other people are now getting it cheaper because like he gets pleasure out of the shame of being the one who paid the most?
No, that's what this is actually. Yes, he's getting off and making this video.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let's just have like a first week 50% increase on the price for like pay pigs. Let's just do that.
There is actually one company who does this right,
Nintendo.
and you are not gonna lie what company that is.
He just like cites Hitler Inc. or something.
Yeah. Told by the merch behind you.
You'll never guess. Yeah.
Hitler. That was a meme not too long ago. Hitler Inc. Right? What was their motto?
Oh, you're right. Didn't we have a meme for this?
Oh, what's that meme from Superman? It was from Superman, wasn't it?
What
was the? Oh shit! What was Hitler Inc.'s like build a better world
Bio
or
Hitler?
Something like that? Bio Hitler. I think that was it. It's like an obviously evil, cartoonishly evil company.
Oh yeah. Because we were saying Bio Sin, and it's like it was called Bio Hitler.
Oh, it was Biosyn. Yeah. It's Biosyn. It was a Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing. Fuck.
Yes, Evil Corp was taken.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he said Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo. They get this. When they launch a new game like Mario Kart or Super Smash, You know that the launch
couldn't grab the right.
Neither Mario Kart or
the games that you have on the screen. Nintendo fans all need to realize they do make fantastic games. There's a lot of wonderful Nintendo games. They have some of the worst business practices in the entire industry. Like Ubisoft, EA, all those companies included. Nintendo kind of
I'm just
makes
sad
them
it wasn't
all
BioHitler.
look like, yeah, Nintendo has been the BioHitler all along.
They're the Disney of business practices. So is that like bad business practices in the sense that it harms Nintendo, or is it like anti-consumer?
No. The anti-consumer business practices.
Anti-consumer, yeah. Like I'm a full Nintendo cuck. I just admit it. I love Nintendo. I buy all their shit. I know that I'm being suckered. I know that they have bad business practices, but I just accept that. I get it. I'm like, okay, I've made my peace with it.
Everyone's got their line. Everyone's got their line.
I don't blame other people for not wanting to get involved though, because they do some pretty shady stuff sometimes.
I mean, like the TOS or the EULA for Switch 2, giving them the ability to just deactivate your system and make it a brick whenever they want for whatever reason they want is pretty insane. Like it's wild that many more people don't have a huge problem with that.
I mean, they were.
You can get away with
DLC.
a lot if you make good games. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It really is it. It's like Amazon. If you're gonna be evil, at least be fucking useful.
You know that the launch price will hold for years. That's respect.
Yeah.
That's I feel so respect.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it's also like I think Nintendo also knows that their third-party sales are, especially judging by the Switch 2's ability to run third-party games, are never going to be fantastic. And they know that most of the people who buy Nintendo systems buy them to play Nintendo games. Therefore, they keep
those
the prices high.
motherfuckers sold 2 Pokemon games at the same time. They know what they're doing.
They know.
I feel like the Monopoly Man capitalist caricature is watching this video like blinking with bewilderment. Like, what? Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was like that Beetle in Family Guy. That he's just thrilled by this.
I just think he's like, I thought it would take more effort, but I don't know. I guess.
So how did you beat this man into this kind of submission? And the marketing team were like, it wasn't us. Like, I don't know what's done this.
This is totally natural.
The answer to the problem of Nintendo, if you think Nintendo was the problem, is kind of the same as the answer to this guy's problem with poor people buying games, which is that all businesses do, they want your money and they will take the piss as much as they think the market will bear to get the most amount of money. Nintendo has earned over a long period of time an extraordinarily loyal fan base for basically all of its first-party properties, and they will always keep buying and they will always keep selling, and so they have no incentive to drop the price. If you want that to change, you need to hope that everybody starts realizing Nintendo's a pile of shit, but then they're not going to do that for as long as the quality of the games holds up. So they have no incentive to drop the price because they actually have an incredibly loyal fan base that they've kind of rewarded in the ways the fan base expects, notwithstanding any, qualms about TOS and all the rest of that stuff. It's the same thing that other companies don't have, which compels them to drop prices in their games. They don't have the same inbuilt loyal fan base. They don't have sales that hold up over time. Oftentimes their games do release broken in a way that Nintendo games don't, and so they have to drop the price to make up for earlier mistakes or a more frivolous fan base. It's just like, it's the problem all these people have is with the behavior of other consumers. It will only be solved if you change the minds of other consumers, and the only thing that can really do that is if the company starts making crap products, which it's not doing at the moment.
Years. That's respect for your own product, that's respect for your own developers, and it's respect for your fans. You as a customer can confidently buy day one and not be afraid to feel like an idiot.
Yeah, but if you change your screen name to Twink Link, they can brick your Nintendo Switch too.
A good test, right?
These screen caps have been great. Yeah,
he's got a face for radio, but you need to ask yourself, like, what is the difference between my position and the position of someone who theoretically is literally paid money to give corporate propaganda? What would the difference between me and that hypothetical person?
The corporate propaganda guy would be a bit more subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably would be. Yeah.
He'd use more like fellow gamers talk. This guy is just like too on the nose.
This is definitely one of those, like, God forbid you're being an idiot. We'd never want that. That would be terrible.
Please add me to the Nintendo Partner Program as well.
In the coming few months. And perhaps the rest of the industry should focus more on self-respect and less on short-term profits.
What about respecting your customers?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What a short-term absolute banger. Hold on.
Respect the people who give you the money.
Dude, this is unhinged.
This is actually insane.
I can't wait for the CEO of a major company to like do a staff meeting a quarter after they release their game. It's like, due to self-respect, we're not going to sell any more games, and you guys are all fired.
How dare you disrespect me and disrespect yourself, pursuing short-term profit by putting games on sale? What the hell?
It's funny. Is there the South Park episode where Cartman buys a theme park and then says no one else can come?
Don't come, especially Stan and Kyle.
I mean, at least Cartman had the functional reason of not wanting to wait in lines.
Yeah, there's a motive there for sure.
What I want to talk to this guy and open him to the world of regional pricing. I bet he would flip out knowing how little Indian people from India pay for games, and people in other countries with lower incomes pay for games. Like, you have no respect. Don't sell that
I just imagine him going to GameStop 1 week, buy a game, goes back the next week, and the game he bought is like on sale for $10. And just have the meme with the fist. It's just him. It's like,
I wonder how much he thought about like any of this, because this is like a 3-minute long video or something, right? So I wonder, like, did any of these thoughts pass through his mind ever again afterward?
I don't know, man.
You're asking a lot. I'm just sad that he's not got a way more popular channel. That's a take that should get you into the stratosphere.
He's all about respect, bro.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean,
he's fighting for the fans.
Value.
The real fans.
Fighting for the real
the
fans.
loyal
like
fans.
Cheering from like the streets because they can't afford their houses anymore. They needed to give their money to Capcom.
He must be thrilled at the housing market, though, because it's like the reverse of things going on sale. He's like, yes, the house that I purchased for $120,000 is now worth $6 million. Yes, except it's another person's house and I can't have it.
Oh my god, he's gained 4 subs since we started this.
Bro, yeah, it should be more.
Yeah, I was
Get
gonna
this
say,
guy to 100. Get him to 100.
I think we should encourage him to talk more about the nature of the industry and see what other crazy ideas he may have. Good for you. You keep fighting the good fight for loyal fans.
Speak your truth, King.
And you know what? Short and sweet. He annihilated our other videos today.
He got right the fuck into it.
Oh yeah.
Not wasting time.
Respect.
I actually stayed on.
I don't know about all of the camera angles.
I think it was great.
That wasn't
he
working
clearly
for me
cares.
personally, but yeah, like
amazing.
Sometimes he would switch angles for one word, and that made it so much more impactful. You're wrong, Theo. Everyone should do it.
My bad. I guess everyone is entitled to their opinion.